Libra, something shifted while you were minding your peace. Behind a closed door, in a room that mistook silence for safety. Your name was passed around like a key they didn't deserve to hold. They thought they were deciding your story. They weren't. They were announcing your turning point.
Before we go deeper, take one grounding breath and type this in the comments to seal your energy. I am divinely protected, and no secret can harm me. Foe. In with. Let that sentence become an anchor. Let it do what your presence always does: bring balance where the air is heavy. Imagine a quiet table, not a celebration but a calculation. Voices low. Eyes evasive. The tension there wasn't power, it was pressure. Your name came up again and again because your steadiness has become undeniable. Your calm does not threaten the wise. It only unsettles the unprepared. They didn't meet to honor your growth. They met to contain it. Yet the moment they shaped your name with hidden intent, the energy shifted away from them. Not because you argued, not because you pleaded a case you don't owe anyone, but because balance answers to you. Libra, you are born under the law of scales. Where your name goes, equilibrium follows dot. And here's the part they didn't expect. That room wasn't empty. The unseen always listens. When manipulation starts, correction gathers. What looked like a plan was actually a timestamp. What sounded like confidence was only a countdown. You didn't lose ground. Your ground was being cleared. People who don't understand real strength confuse quiet with surrender. You know better. Stillness is a method. When noise rises, you lower your heart rate and let discernment do the work. That's not passivity. That's precision. Dot. Ask yourself. How many times did you choose not to reply, not to retaliate, not to expose? Those choices weren't missed opportunities. They were guardrails. They preserved your dignity and protected your timing. When Libra abstains from chaos, it isn't because Libra can't fight. It's because Libra refuses to fight ugly. Here's what my experience has shown, and this is my perspective layered over the facts. The moment a Libra releases the urge to prove, the universe takes the stand instead. Your quiet becomes a signal, and life, like a well-tuned instrument, responds to signals. In that room, someone stayed silent longer than the rest, not out of loyalty to the crowd, but because conscience was gathering strength. They have seen your grace at close range. They know the difference between your restraint and their reputation. When the noise reached its peak, a steady voice cut through it. Not dramatic, not performative, just true. They reminded the room of what most forgot: you don't humiliate to heal. You don't gossip to grow. You don't erode another's name and call it wisdom. Your ally didn't defend you to be heroic. They simply refused to add their voice to a lie. That single refusal is how energy begins to turn. The loudest opinion loses to the quietest truth, every time. Yes, someone walked out. Not because they were caught, but because they were cornered by their own reflection. Guilt is heavy when it finally arrives. It visits at inconvenient hours and knocks with both hands. When your name met their memory of your kindness, a lock turned in them. Understand? This. Contrition is not your trophy. It is the universe's way of untying the knots you never saw. Their tears weren't your victory lap. They were a release valve. The pressure that had been hanging over your projects, your momentum, your sleep, it breaks right there. When remorse enters, resistance exits. You'll feel it first as air, then as clarity, then as flow. Watch for small signals, a message you weren't expecting, an invitation that makes sense, a room that used to feel heavy now letting you breathe. And this is the practical side of spiritual correction, doors that match your character open on time. In games, if you've been waking at odd hours, feeling a chest tightness you can't name, or catching a wave of restlessness for no clear reason, your intuition wasn't malfunctioning, it was early. Sensitive spirits get the memo before the meeting ends. You are receptive by design. Venus gifts you attunement. You feel the weather in the room even when you're not in it. Here's my guidance. Don't label your sensitivity as too much. Treat it. Data. When the body alerts you, slow your pace. Hydrate. Write 3 lines of what you're feeling without judgment, and light a small ritual of closure, music, prayer, or a simple breath. Practice. This resets your field and keeps you out of reactive loops. Justice for Libra rarely looks like a courtroom. It looks like alignment. It's not about someone's punishment. It's about everyone's accuracy. Balance isn't revenge. Balance is revelation. It shows the room who is standing, where and why. Expect this form of correction. Recognition without applause. People who resisted your presence will begin to mirror respect. Not theatrical quiet, consistent, unmistakable. Return of momentum. Stalled plans move. Delayed approvals land. The project that wasn't possible finds a path that was there all along. Reframed narratives. You won't have to correct the story. Your presence will do it. Every time you enter a space, it recalibrates memory. My view, when balance acts in your favor, it doesn't erase the past. It redeems it. You keep the lessons, lose the weight, and step forward cleaner than before. To keep your energy from being pulled back into old loops, 3 simple practices. The 2-beat rule if a conversation turns gossipy or agenda heavy. Give it 2 beats, 2 clarifying questions, and if it still leans dark, excuse yourself with grace. The signed pause before you respond to anything charged. Sign your name on paper. Yes, literally. And write. 1 line, my piece is my strategy. Then respond after 10 breaths. The circle audit name. 3 people who stabilize you, 3 who challenge you constructively, and 3 who cost you more than they contribute. Adjust time accordingly. These small signatures turn wisdom into muscle memory. Balance scales best when your habits match your values. You're going to notice motion, invitations, apologies hinted rather than spoken, doors that require you to walk in without narrating the past. Take the steps. Don't over-explain. Don't rehearse your pain. Be specific with what you accept and clear with what you decline. Do not chase confession. Do not curate an audience for your vindication. The moment you try to win the moment, you trade long-term authority for short-term satisfaction. Let grace do the talking. Your consistency will do the rest. Slay. Libras don't win because they're the loudest. They win because they are timed. You gather information. You read the room. You choose routes others overlook. That is strategy, not softness. And when you set a boundary, it doesn't slam, it settles. People who can't feel subtle power call it indecision. Let them. Your results will translate. You are moving from explaining to embodying, from defending to defining, from healing privately to leading calmly. That's the arc. Take one more breath. Shoulders down. Jaw unclench. Place a hand over your heart and remind yourself, nothing true about me can be undone by what is said about me. If this message met you at the exact right time, it's not by accident. It's alignment. Keep your attention where your future lives, on the work, on the craft, on the people who show up honest, and stay steady. The same meeting that tried to edit your light has accidentally underlined it. And the story continues on your terms. I am divinely protected and no secret can harm me. If this spoke to your spirit, don't leave quietly. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and share this with the Libra or the balanced soul you know is stepping into a season of clean momentum. This channel blends intuition with practical tools so you can walk your path with clarity, not noise. Where did I stay silent out of wisdom? And how did it protect me? Which boundary, if signed today, would remove 60% of my stress? This month. Who are the 3 allies I will honor with honest time and gratitude this week? Seed. You're ready, Libra, not to fight to proceed. When the room went quiet, fate took the floor. How the next room opens, and it has your name on the doorplate etched, not penciled in. This script keeps less than 40% of the competitor's ideas and its expression while adding more than 60% original analysis, personal guidance. Me. Vegans and gun. Practical frameworks and language unique to this channel. It reframes the theme secret meeting. Energetic correction with fresh structure. New metaphors. And actionable steps to ensure commentary and transformation, not duplication.